Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl. And that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout. So I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life. New energy, agility, get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin probably because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISOT down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Don't you wanna go to the place to be where strangers become family over fried chicken and mac and cheese from 3 old ladies recipes? Don't you and your family come and hang with Kandi and the gang? Kandi and the gang. Yeah. Okay, listen, we're in here. What's going on? Hey, everybody. How are you doing today on this good Wednesday, on this hump day? Listen, I'm having a very, very precarious, but not bad day, not at all. It's actually been productive. Okay, I went down to the bank. You know what I'm saying? I got some work done. I did a cute little tease that I have to upload for everybody to for the Ooh Ladies First panel, a highlight that I did. Child, I actually need to do that right mother now. Because Canva, okay, I was trying to do it, girl. I was at the bank for like an hour. I didn't even know I was going to be at the bank that long, girl. But that's all right. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the young black lady down to the bank. They helped me and got me together and everything because she was super, super cool. You know what I'm saying? So, it's blessings. It's blessings sometimes just to not have an asshole as the person that you have to deal with down to the bank. Okay? Grown people shit. Okay. I be feeling like an adult, feeling grown. What's going on? Hi, everyone. I'm back. All right. So before, because I'm trying to figure out, am I going to do a separate video? I think I might just go live after I finish this. I might just go live after we finish this, and y'all can go ahead and ask me whatever y'all want to ask me about the interview with Destiny last night. Since, I mean, Jesus Christ. Honestly, I feel like people feel how they feel. And there wasn't really much that could have been said that would have changed folks' mind. But if you think that I was perplexed at certain moments, absolutely. I was perplexed at certain things. And then when I watched it back, I absolutely still, I was hearing and paying attention to things. When I'm in interview, we're listening. And we're listening not only because we have another question to ask, but because we also are listening so that we can see if there's another question that we can ask from what's being given, if we understand what's all being put out there. Okay. And you know, I think it was a great interview. I think she was very open. I appreciated her energy. I think she looked amazing. Um and I just appreciated her for coming through and being a part of our panel and answering the questions. You know what I'm saying? So I it definitely reminded me why I like Destiny after the initial Chicken King situation. Once we was over the Chicken King situation, I was back good with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I did like her. You know what I'm saying? And I understood the personality that I was seeing from her. But the shit with Mel, y'all, you know, I'm gonna tell y'all can say what y'all want to say, but I absolutely was like tearing up when she was talking about this nigga, the divorce papers with this nigga LeBaric. Like that shit had me emotional. For people, you know, and I remember saying to her, like, you know, I don't care what nobody say. I feel like I'm fair because if I really don't like somebody, why would I give a fuck about people like talking about you so badly in a way that made me feel uncomfortable? Like I just didn't like the way they were talking about her and trying to make him look perfect. I just didn't like that shit. So I feel like I absolutely still like Destiny. I just don't agree with the way people see her and Mel's situation. And that's cool. I don't know why it has to be the beefage. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why y'all gotta get so upset. Okay, y'all be so upset. And I don't understand why exactly. Like it's a show. Y'all don't know these fucking people. What is you mad for? Like what you and your feelings for? Okay. But anyway, we're about to get into Kandi and the Gang. I'm gonna come back on live after I finish talking about this. And you know, y'all get y'all questions together. Cause I don't really have shit to say like that. So if y'all don't have things to ask, then I won't do it. But if y'all have specific things y'all want me to discuss or, you know, whatever, and then I'm gonna show y'all the highlight that I did too. So y'all make sure y'all check out the full interview on Niecy's channel. And I think all of the ladies, I think Niecy's doing a 8:30 live tonight, doing the same thing, reading some of y'all comments. So y'all check out that on Niecy's channel. I think Jay Lee did her live right after the premiere last night. That was really great. So y'all should check that out. I don't know if Jamie's gonna do anything, but shit, the Ooh Ladies first panel is tomorrow on Niecy's channel. So we will be back. And I'm sure we'll talk more, you know, about the interview there, you know. But ultimately, this is not that video. But I know y'all wanted me to say something about it because, you know, that's how y'all be. Shout out to Jamie. Yeah, I hate this camera angle. It's driving me insane. It's the glare on my glasses, but it's also like, you know, I don't know. Like it's not giving me what I need right now. Niecy's live right now. I thought she didn't go live until 8:30. Or is that damn. I didn't mean to go live with her at the same time. I thought her live was later. Child, I'm mad. But listen, y'all know how this go. Y'all can go, you know, and be in her live, and y'all just come back and check me out for the playback, and vice versa. So, you know, but I had to get this done, girl. But like I said, don't you want to go to the place to be where strangers become family over fried chicken and mac and cheese from three old ladies' recipes? But don't you and your family come and hang with Kandi, Kandi, Kandi and the Gang? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So let's get into the episode, shall we? So Dom Unique meets with Sean in June, and I'm gonna just go ahead and tell y'all how I feel about this situation. Hey, JD, I'm gonna just go ahead and say this. Dom, in real life, my girl, I would absolutely have an issue with you not coming back downstairs. In real life. But because we're on a reality show, and the only reason that Sean and I'm gonna start calling Chandrika Sean. Like, I'm not about to keep doing this with y'all. Because I don't know what I want to call the bitch Chandrika, Chandrilla. I don't know. So I'm gonna call her Sean, okay? Mama named her Chandrika. I'm gonna call her Sean, okay? So I feel personally, first of all, this made me like June. Cause I feel like June, like I don't give a fuck about whether we on a reality show and we taping and all of that. That's your friend. We came with you. there's supposed to be some type of code amongst us that if we go somewhere together and one of us can't get in, the other person at least comes back out to check on us. Okay, like at least, you know what I'm saying? And Dime just felt like, I don't understand why, I needed to do that. She don't feel like it was necessary for her to do that because they were texting. I personally feel like y'all are taping a show. So if you wanted more camera time, I'm trying to understand why you still wouldn't go downstairs. Because y'all could have had a whole conversation after Safari and them went upstairs. Instead of them just walking away, it could have been more conversation on camera about what had just happened. So I just kind of felt like at the end of the day, Dom, you can say what you will, but in real life, that shit was shady. In real life, I appreciate June for caring so much about Sean that he wants to make sure that her friends are on the up and up, because people really be out here, hanging with people, getting drunk, being in situations where they could possibly get caught up on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And you just want to make sure the people that you with really like care about you and are not going to leave you in a fucked up situation. So for me, I understood where June was coming from. The fact that Dom could not admit it and could not just deal with it. It kept having to be an argument. That shit was irking me. Cause I was like, bitch, just say that, okay, I could have came back downstairs, but come on now, y'all. I thought she was cool. I thought y'all was cool. You know what we here for. You know what I'm saying? But to be mad with everybody and then Rashard said that shit to you, and everybody gonna be mad at Rashard because Rashard said that shit. But Rashard told you that night that you should have went and checked on your friend because y'all came together. Now I don't know why everybody else had to be held responsible, Sean. I don't, and I really do feel like June when he showed up in the matte black bands. When he showed up in the matte black bands, okay, it all became clearer to us, and we was like, yeah, Sean, marry the nigga for real. Like we're girl, we don't know what happened with y'all over that month that it took for y'all to meet online, and then y'all was on Tinder, met on Tinder, dated for a month, and he proposed, and now he pulling up to Kandi and the gang OLG with a matte black Benz. Let me say something. Better be for real, June. Don't be putting on for the cameras, nigga. It better be for real, because I'm liking it. I am liking it. I like to see any black woman be showered with protection and love and monetary gifts, especially matte black ones that come with heated seats. Okay. So I was very much here for June. Okay. And Sean, girl, it looks good on you. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. Go ahead and floss, girl. I like the fact that a lot of the time Sean don't even say shit. I love the fact that when June is there, Sean just kind of sits there, resting in fucking feminine. Girl, listen, look. Girl, listen. When I tell you I am not mad, I am not mad. I am not upset. Okay. I think it looks great. Love to see it. Okay. Love to see it. My bars are acting funny, like I don't have money or something. So okay, it seems like it's fine now. So when June brought the car and he went over to check Torin, Brian, and Rashard, you know what I'm saying, about not having Sean's back, and Torin was feeling real. Torin was feeling away. And I was just like, Torin, it was just a conversation. Why did everybody feel so pressed by June? I felt like June was calm and cool. He just wanted to assert that, hey, I don't know what y'all on, but if y'all ain't on what I'm on, don't be friends with Sean. Like that's what it felt like to me. And I honestly didn't feel no ways about it. And if I was them, I'd have been like, oh shit, all right then, June shit, girl. Listen, you better marry him, Savannah girl. He come and check people about you in a respectful manner. Okay, he didn't get ignorant, he didn't get loud, he dropped the car off, he said hello to everybody, he shook hands. It was respect. I felt like shit could have went left and it really did not. And he still got his point across. And I'm sorry, but that absolutely made me feel away. I was just like, girl, yes, June. Girl, yes, June all day. June all day. We're here for him. We like it. Okay. Right now. Okay. Because listen, in the future, he could do too much and then we could feel away. But at this moment, I did not think June was coming off right. I didn't think he was coming off aggressive. Like Torrin was like, oh, he ran over here. And Brian was like, no, he walked. Where he said no, he walked. I was like, come on, talk about it. It didn't have that fever to it. It was calm, it was regulated, but it was absolutely letting the energy seep in and be understood that somebody's here for Sean. So if y'all think that y'all gonna play her like a soybean burger bitch, I want y'all to understand y'all have life completely, totally fucked up. I don't begrudge June or Sean that type of love. I pray for them and hope that they go forward. You know what I'm saying? Hope they go forward. You know what I'm saying? In their relationship and continue to grow together. In relation and in marriage eventually. Good for them. Somebody on Twitter said, not the Benz at $12. Listen, here's the thing though. That's funny, but in real life, women have little jobs and their men take care of them. So yeah, I might drive a Benz to a $12 an hour job because guess what? My husband got jobs and I don't need this. I'm just here because I want to be on TV. Okay, I'm here because I want to be on TV. That's why I'm here. Okay. Okay. Yes, no, it definitely was just I just want to be checking folks because I don't want y'all to think that, Sean is somebody that y'all can't, that y'all can play with. I don't want y'all to feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Torin deserved it. He was being messy. He was being messy. And he know he was being messy and like insisting that she come knowing that I think he knew that Patrick didn't want Sean at the party. I think he knew that. Anyway, y'all, they have another one of these little scenes. Hold up. Thank you for the super chat. Shirley, you can't be serious. I hope that's what that is. Shirley. Dom energy the whole episode, like, girl, just own it, apologize, and move on. You will want that, but it's giving, I'm a bitch. So I'm not going to. That's what it's giving, and it's sad. It's sad. She's promoting her sunglass line. Listen, she's promoting her sunglass line, and they are kind of cute. And I am, I am in the market, okay? And as much as I want to go designer, sometimes I'm like, what are the black girls doing? Okay. What black people are coming out with sunglasses? Okay. Okay. Yes, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. But let's move on. Brian Wig funeral. First of all, I love these scenes. Okay, can we talk about like the OLG and the Brian down to the house with the liquor scenes? They're just hilarious. They're hilarious. Today I found myself wondering with this show and with Bad Boys LA, did I jump the gun when I called Relly be an alcoholic? Did I jump the gun when I said that Brian was still an addict? No, I didn't. No, I didn't go to hell. Okay. No, I didn't go to hell. All right. It's full bar. It's a full bar. I noticed it. I also noticed that almost every time I see Brian, his eyes look red. I'm going to let it live because I'm no judge. Okay. But I'm just praying that everybody's okay. And listen, ain't nothing wrong with a little dabbling, okay? In my opinion, okay? You can dabble, you know what I'm saying? But you don't dabble in certain waters. Certain things you leave alone. Certain things you're like, nah, that's gonna make me look bad. I can't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still a tad bit worried when we are in the scenes with Brian sometimes. No, I call the thing a fucking thing. It's just that people have different sides to themselves. And sometimes they have their shit together in a moment. And in the next minute, they're on the ground rolling around. So we'll wait on it. But Yeah. I'm just saying, y'all, because I was looking at scene. I was like, every time they go by him, it's so that they can all drink together. And y'all, I love drinking as much as the next New Orleans person that has a bar in their house. Like, don't get me wrong. But y'all, his eyes look red all the time. Like there's always like this glazed over look thing happening. And when you tell me you had such a, an issue, it just makes me feel worried. That's all. Like, and not in a judgy way, but just in I hope he's okay type of way. Like, I don't want to be sitting up here laughing and joking at the wig funeral, which was hilarious. And I love Brian for moments like this. But it also, is like, should I be laughing at moments like this if Brian isn't all the way good? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing that comes to mind, because I feel like the more we watch Brian, the more we like him, and the more we, you endear yourself, he endears himself to the public. And so being open like that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Dom is 35. Girl, how old did she say she was? How old did she say she was? But I'm hoping for the best, y'all. I just, because I feel like whenever I point out these things, everybody act like it's from some fucking vindictive place. Like, oh, here you go judging somebody, when really it's just me pointing out what I'm seeing. And not in just a way to be judging somebody, but in a way that if you are on this path, this may not be a good thing. So I can't sit here and look at something that I find that may be problematic in real life and just joke and smile and act like it's all fun and games, when this is behavior that in real life is very detrimental to people. And when we be on these reality shows watching this shit, ignoring the fact that real people be going through real problems while we getting entertained, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to, just draw it back for a second and pay attention to what's going on with Brian for a second. But outside of that, they have this funeral for the wig, which it's for entertainment purposes. But if I really felt like diving deep, your sister died a few months ago and we doing a funeral for a wig. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it makes me feel like he's lightly acting out painful moments in jest, if that made sense. Okay. Um, she said it and speak on. Who said what and speak on it? Wait, okay. Dom said at work, I screamed Dom is like 28, not 35. Yeah, it's giving 28. It's giving 28. You guys don't think it's giving 28? It's giving 28. Bondi, do you think he was still drinking to deal with losing his sister? I think taping started not that long after. Yeah, no, I definitely feel like, it's a coping mechanism. Absolutely, absolutely. And that's why I say it's not coming from a judging place, but I just want people to be careful with the things that they choose to cope with and how they choose to cope with those things. Okay? Do you have your shit under control is the question. And I mean in a real way. And if somebody always looks fucked up, that's not always a good way to cope. So I want to say that for the people watching, okay? Because I'm just not irresponsible enough to be sitting here on the fucking internet talking to people that may be going through the same thing and, act as if that's cool. Because I don't necessarily think that it is to destroy your liver. Child, with the alcohol, child. And don't get me wrong, girl. You know I love a good drink. Don't begrudge me, girl. Don't misunderstand me. Don't misunderstand me now. I'm also not carrying liquor around in a backpack though. So I just feel like we need to have some barriers and some lines and some limits. That's all. But Brian's wig funeral was funny. But in a deeper way, I'm feeling things that aren't so light and funny and happy now that I'm thinking about the shit. Sean, June, Kandi, Ty, Safari, and Patrick go on a triple date. I guess what else we gonna do on this show if we not gonna force relationships between people we know don't see it for each other? What else are we going to do if we don't do that? So Kandi and Todd bring together these two couples in hopes that they can squash this beef that they have for no reason. And Safari basically first of all, Safari's real name is Miriam, and Miriam felt like she didn't want to be in the same space with an ex because it was going to be drama, especially since there had already been drama between June and Patrick. But it was a presumptuous thing to think, especially since they had already been around each other before and there was no drama. And that was the moment when your man invited his ex and her old man to the party and you were there. And I think the conversation happened once y'all got home and you expressed to him that you didn't feel comfortable because you don't want to be in a room with a woman he slept with, because women often feel like they're in constant competition with other women. And don't even think about if the woman is somebody that has smashed the dude before, then we really in competition with one another. And it's just kind of like, no, we're not. No, we're not. We're not in competition, girl. You can have Patrick. Patrick slowly says things in a way that makes me feel like I'm slow. Like I watch Patrick in the confessionals and I'm like, why are you talking like this? Like, tell me why. Like, I feel like he be playing with us. I feel like Patrick be playing with us. Like, please talk regular and stop touching all on your chest and all of your videos and shit. Like, it is really giving lame. And that's what here's the thing. When Safari, aka Miriam, said she thought that Pat was a trick when she first saw him, and Kandi and Ty was like, ugh, you know, ooh, what is that? Ooh, trick, you know, because that means that you thought that you was gonna be able to get money out of him for sex. She tried to change the definition in a way, you know, or I was gonna get a massage from him, and you know, I was gonna have sex with him and get some money from him. Like, that's what it is. And essentially, that is what they are scared of. They are scared that you are in their family because Patrick is slow and has money and access to Kandi. I'm sure that they have been around people that they have to make sure that person is not taking advantage of Patrick just to get closer to Kandi and in the family and in the TV show and all of that shit. Okay. So he didn't sound like that on Kandi Speak On, which is why I feel like he be playing with people. And I don't know why he keep doing that. Stop doing that. If you're so smart, act smart. Stop acting stupid. That's just so, oh my God. It works on my nerves. It's not that I don't feel like Safari loves him. I'm just saying that that's what we thought the situation was when we saw y'all together. Okay. Only time will tell. But she says that she loves him. She says that she wants to be with him. And honestly, I feel like Patrick must have good dick. That's what my hope and my prayer is. I'm hoping that Patrick has good dick. But I also don't like the way Patrick put Safari on this high pedestal. She's perfect. You know, she's my twin flame and all of this crazy shit. And look, y'all know I'm a witchy bitch. I understand what soulmates and twin flames and all that extra shit is. I get all that. Whatever you want to call the shit. But ultimately, when you are deciding to enter into a marriage with someone, you need to see them for who they are and not the image you've created of them as a reflection of yourself. Safari being perfect means that Patrick is amazing for being able to acquire such a perfect woman. So when she turns out to not be perfect, when she turns out to not reciprocate the way he feels about her or whatever, you know, because like you just never know. That's why I'm hoping that the dick is good. Because if the dick is good, then she's there. Okay. If the dick is good, she's there. But if he got lame dick, she gonna cheat on him. She gonna cheat on him. It's already giving that. It's already giving she's gonna cheat on him energy. He's sitting up there talking about, you know, he was for the streets. And I'm just like, Patrick, you could have been for the streets, but nobody believes that you weren't giving girls money. Nobody believes that, Patrick. Like, you can be cute, you could be fine, but you don't have the energy. To me, he doesn't have the overall energy that I like. You can look good, but that doesn't mean that you pulling chicks without them knowing that you Patrick Kandi little cousin. Like, that doesn't mean that. That doesn't mean you out here pulling chicks at high numbers just off your personality alone. I don't know if I believe that, Patrick. I don't know. Because I don't really know you like that. But Kandi go up for you, so I don't want to say too much. Okay. But ultimately, I feel like Patrick and Safari seem to be very in love with each other, and that's great. But calm down on a calm down. I need for you to see that girl for who she is, flaws and all, and then love her. Don't be sitting up here trying to make her some perfect person, and then when she go outside of that box, your ass gonna have a nervous breakdown and shit. Okay, gonna be on the phone crying. Why did she do this to me? Like, no, sir, pull it together. Anyway, Patrick looked like his feelings was hurt when she called him a trick. I'm like, y'all need to have conversations, Patrick. Y'all need to talk a little bit more. He said they play all the time. They talk. I said, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Zon, Juan, and Philip talk to Brandon about him and Dominique. And he doesn't understand why they don't understand that them being together and working there is not going to be an issue. I don't understand what the problem is. What? What do you mean? What do you mean you don't understand what the problem is? Let me explain it. Let me explain the scenario. The scenario is you and Dom are cool. Everything's going great. You're trying not to have sex in my cooler. And then y'all get into it one night when you're not at the job. And then for the next week or two, y'all are at the job making everybody's lives difficult because y'all are in discourse. Okay? Like, say one of y'all cheat. We're going to have to deal with that shit down to the job. We know how people like to bring their personal problems to their job. So at the end of the day, and yes, and she can turn around and sue for sexual harassment because you were her boss. All of those things. All of those things. So when Dominique comes in, yes, we are in a relationship. Okay, good. We glad your dumb ass admitted that. Who gonna quit this location? I'm sorry, y'all, but it was given she was stupid. Not that she really is stupid, y'all. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying in that moment, it was given like, I'm so proud to tell these men that me and this man go together. All for them to tell us that one of us gotta leave. Like, girl, calm down. You're too proud in this moment. Pull it back, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. Okay. They're gonna give them a chance to figure that out, I guess. Girl, I guess. I think Safari and Patrick have been together for like 3 years. Or more, but like 3 years. Patrick tells Todd he wants to propose to Safari. Safari meets with Kandi at the same time. She needs clarification on that trick comment. Okay. And Safari explains that Patrick was on social media calling himself Player P and talking about how many girls in Atlanta he could have sex with. How lame is that? Like, that's lame as fuck. Like, nigga went to college, you should be trying to open up businesses, not trying to see how many people you can give a UTI. Thanks, though. Anyway, he says that, him and Safari are twin flames, and they just belong together, and she the one, and he want to marry her. She says that he is the one. He's the most important person. She feels respected. And that's because she's been disrespected so much probably in her life. She's a material girl, and you know how the material girls get disrespected. And it's because they put themselves out there to a certain clientele of nigga, you know. I'm not a material girl, because don't play with me like that. Don't play with me like that. Okay. Like, nigga, I'll smack you in the face with money before I let you disrespect me with your pockets. But anyway, when she starts talking about how one of the reasons why she loves Patrick so much is because of how he feels about his mom and their family, and it makes her want to love and spend more time with her family. So that gets Kandi all emotional, because she love him like she pushed him out herself. And yeah, it's cute. Everyone meets at Brian's house. They talk about that terrible ass housewarming party with no furniture. And Richard apologizes to Sean for not coming to her defense or comforting her after she was told she could not come into Patrick's lame ass party. And that he told Dom that she should have went out there since they came together. And Dom was like, first of all, I'm gonna need for you to never in your life feel like you come into my business like that. Stay up out of my business, first of all, because you don't even know me like that. Okay. And he was like, I didn't even say anything. What do you mean? It's like, you did say something, but stand in it. Stand in it. Okay, well, I say what I said. Like, I said. I'm not in your business. It happened right in front of me. I said what I said. And she's like, okay, Brian, you need to get your little pet. Okay, get him. All right. Like, it was real disrespectful. It was disrespectful. I just kind of felt like Dom went in on him, calling him a pet. I was like, was that necessary? Because he told you was wrong. And it's like the third time you didn't heard it this episode, girl. This time you was wrong and stop blowing up. So OLG meet up, and it's so funny because Mama Joyce is like, I think about getting me a little nice friend to go to the movies and stuff with, and I'm just like, listen, Mama Joyce, with the way you do sit-ups and the way you do your push-ups and everything, the way your body looking at 70-some years old, look, Mama Joyce, go find you a man, girl. Go find you a man to do everything with, girl, and send him on his way. Okay, and what I mean by that is at this age, this man not he got a house he ain't about to sell. Y'all ain't about to move in together. Okay, you go by him, he come by you. Y'all go to church, y'all go to the movies together, y'all have dinner, y'all go down to the bingo, y'all go and dance. Okay, and then y'all go by his house, or they go by your house, or he come by your house, and then you send him off on his way in the morning. Okay, I'll see you later, Mr. Charlie. Okay, find you a Mr. Charlie, everybody. All right. Child, Aunt Bertha said, if I wanted one, I'd find one. I said, I know that's right, Auntie Bertha. Okay. Kandi comes in, and they all sit down to eat, and Patrick is there. He wants to talk to them about bringing Safari into the family. His mom is there, and he brings out the ring, and look, Auntie Bertha already knew, you want to get married, huh? Like, we already know. Okay. Listen, he Candy made a comment, "This not the ring you gave the last girl, is it?" And he was like, "No, that's not the ring I gave to the last girl." He said that he has abandonment issues, and the girl he was with before walked out of the house on him, and then he went back to the streets. And I was like, then the streets can have your ass. Bitch can't go to the store without you having your abandonment issues. Boy, bye. Anyway, so he says he's going to ask her father for permission. I said, that's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. Even though Safari be low key giving, my daddy wasn't in my life a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When she said that shit about she thought he was a trick. But we glad your daddy around, girl. We can't wait to see how this all goes down. Okay. And they talked about how back in the day Pat was a hoe. And he was like, I wasn't a hoe, was I? And Aunt Bertha said, 4 out of 4 said you was a hoe. Okay, and I'm mad because Aunt Bertha was eating a tuna fish sandwich and a pickle. Bitch, that's I can't tell you how much I love a tuna fish sandwich and a pickle, girl. But anyway, that was Kandi in the Gang. Dom Loki came off as homophobic when she was like, keep his little sassy ass away from. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. But I also feel like, what you gonna call it? Like, she said his little sassy ass. I'm sorry, that's funny. I didn't even know she said that. That shit funny. But no, I'm still on Shardo's side with that. Okay, like mean ass beach. Sorry, I just got here. Did you guys talk about Safari entering a contest today, Patrick? Girl, what? No, I did not know about that. And what do you mean? A contest today, Patrick? When did that happen? What? What do you even mean? That's probably why he put Safari so high up so he doesn't abandon her. Oh, that's not realistic. That's going to be problematic. We're looking forward to seeing it on Kandi and the Gang, Patrick and Safari. But I hope y'all keep it cute. I hope y'all stay together because y'all a cute little attractive couple. Y'all look like y'all give real good OnlyFans tease. Okay, real good OnlyFans tease. But I need for y'all to explain to me what y'all talking about because Kandi said that about the dating show on Speak on It. So Kandi talked about I haven't seen the Speak on It, you guys. So Kandi said Safari entered the contest to meet him. And it was understood who he is. And it was understood who he was. So he was a trick. Somebody she thought she was going to be able to take advantage of so they could take care of her. She's looking for a man that she could take advantage of. You know what I'm saying? And some of you niggas want to be taken advantage of in the way that he was, going to get taken advantage of. She's going to put that pussy on you. Now you're about to get married. That's what you want. That's what you want. Okay? You got your material girl to hop up and down on that pin. And she gonna make sure that you look nice when y'all go out. Just blink 2 times if you need help. If not, keep it pushing. Yeah, he was on a flyer, and all Kandi was gonna have a dating show on Egg Live, and Safari tried to enter it, but it didn't get filmed. Don Juan remembered her entry. Who abandoned Patrick? That's what I'm saying. Cause your mama right there. I guess cause his dad died. I guess cause his dad died. Uh, like Samantha 2.0 trying to get that escape money. Oh my god. It's the niggas white tricks every day. Be listen. I don't listen. If that's how, yeah, she gonna marry him. Of course, she's gonna marry him. He treats her nice. He respects her. He's easy. And like I said, if the dick is good, then all the better, my dear. Like that's listen. Job well done, bitch. That was a long game, and you played it. Good for you. I mean, there aren't a lot of Patricks out there, dumb, beautiful black men that come from money that the hood girls can scope out for years and plan their long game attack to be wifed and, ushered into a comfortable lifestyle. Like, girl, good for you. Okay, good for you. I want you to have a better personality on some slick shit for sure. Because that moment when she told Todd, oh, this was your idea, it almost felt like, who you talking to? Like the tone that she comes at people with is almost like, so do you have an energy about yourself that because you controlling this nigga with your pussy, you can talk to us any kind of way? Because this is our shit. Because that low key in my mind, that's what I was thinking when Safari was talking to Todd when they were at that dinner. But outside of that, girl, this is like a white girl's everyday life. So I'm not upset, Safari. Like, I'm not upset at all. Patrick is pretty accomplished. He's a realtor and college educated. He's good on paper. I wish that showed up in the way he interacted with people. But he's good on paper. Yeah, no, this is all good. This is all good. All while promoting your own business. Safari, clap hand, girl. We may think you got a stink ass attitude, but we ain't never said you was stupid. Listen, okay? Listen. She did what she needed to do. Um, that's the energy I got, Bondi. That's why I don't really like her. Yeah, I honestly, you would want Patrick to be with a sweetheart. You would want Patrick to be with a woman that had heart for him and his family and other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why, but I felt like I would have wanted to see Patrick with some like really, really sweet girl. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have to be, no homely church girl or nothing like that, but just somebody that was more personable, somebody that was sweet to him, somebody that actually had that light energy around people. Whereas I see that she seems to only be light and not, have that stank look on her face when they're alone. But when it's them around other people, she gets all stale and all of that. And that's not attractive. It's just not. But Miriam, girl, ain't nobody mad. Get your bag, Miriam. Get your bag. Get your bag, Miriam. Listen, we're all happy for you, girl. Don't you want to go? She sure did. She wanted to go to the place to be where strangers become family over cornbread because she don't eat fried chicken or mac and cheese from those three old ladies' recipes. Okay, won't you and your family come and hang with Kandi, Kandi, and the gang? All right, let's go ahead and move on to Bad Boys LA. But before I do, can y'all do me a favor? There's like 500 of y'all in here. Like my video. Yes, exactly like Shanice from Martin. That's exactly what we see. That's exactly what I would have wanted for him. Poor baby, poor baby. But let's go ahead and get into Bad Boys LA. Girl, I literally just came upstairs from watching Bad Boys LA. Y'all, somebody needs to kick Milan's ass. And I think it's going to be Brandon. The show is actually, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as Jocelyn's Cabaret, where we fight every episode for no reason other than the fact that we feel like that's what brings people to our show. Bad Boys LA. So Relly tells Carry On they need to have some decorum about themselves and says that they need to stop with the low blows. Y'all know what I don't like? I don't like when one person goes at somebody's neck hard as fuck and then that person responds and then everybody in the room then acts like it was a mutual exchange when really the other person was doing the most and then there was a, you know what I'm saying, there was a response to that shit. Okay, Milan comes outside and says that he doesn't understand why Carry On was coming at him. Like he was just coming at him out of nowhere. And honestly, the more I thought about it, the more hurt I got because I'm like, I fought somebody for this guy. You know what I'm saying? I fought someone for him. And I was just like, Milan, did they play the tape for you? Like, were you high? Were you drunk? Like, what was going on that now that we played the moment back, you're talking to us like, you know, it wasn't recorded. You talked to that man terribly before he said anything to you. You spoke to him terribly. You said terrible things about his dad and him in their relationship before that man said anything to you. What the fuck are you even talking about? Like, what are you even talking about? Y'all, I'm sorry, but somebody needs to beat Milan's ass. Like, do it. Please. Beat his ass. We're in the bad boy's house. Let's do it. And I need it to be real. I need it to be real. And it's not gonna be Carry On. Carry On talks crazy, but Carry On is not a fighter. He's not a fighter. And that's unfortunate. But he's not. Okay. You're gonna let that big chested man steal you. I saw that shit. That was Carry On that said that shit. Nah, that was Carry On. Carry On says you gonna let that big chested man take you. Child, Carry On can't fight. That's why. Carry On probably went to private schools, grew up in a church. Carry On can't fight, but Carry On has been abused and Carry On has been picked on. So he knows how to go to the dark place to make everybody feel worried and scared and shit. But ultimately, he is I think, an abused person that is a lot of the times feeling very bad on the inside. And I feel like he just wanted to help and be a part of the music thing. And Milan talked to him like he was stupid and then threw in his face everything that happened about his dad, told him that he was worthless. Like, Milan, I really, really want somebody to give you all of the energy that you give other people. And you picked on him because you know that he couldn't fight back in the way that other people could. You're not gonna come at Anthony like that. And you might talk that shit to Relly, but you know y'all gonna fight. So you're gonna keep your disrespect to a minimum. You got real disrespectful, and then you sat up there in that confessional and said that you have no idea why Carry On came at you the way he did. How dare you? You manipulative sociopath. How dare you? I'm throwing that word around. But at the end of the day, something is wrong with you. You are 38 years old. You're 38 years old. You should be ashamed of yourself. I don't know how else to say it. Thank you so much, Boho Barbie, for the super sticker. But like, you should be ashamed of yourself, oh bitch ass. Anyway, Milan, hold on. So Carry On rides in a different car on the way to the fashion show. Milan is on the bus with everybody else, revving himself up, talking shit about Carry On not knowing Pro Tools. He's running his mouth about he don't know what the fuck he doing. And he talking all of that shit to me. And nobody disrespects me like that. Nobody disrespects me like that. Y'all, I can't stand when people talk that tough guy shit. Anybody and everybody can get disrespected. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? It's just all in how you respond. It's all in how you respond. But you cannot sit up here and talk about how nobody disrespects you like that when you went first for the low blows. Like, you were doing the most, okay? Right before they get out of the van, Milan starts stretching and shit. When they get out, he runs on Carry On, who's already standing outside taking a picture with somebody. So his back was turned completely to Milan, and Milan starts hitting him. And like I said, Carrion can't fight. And I also feel like because Carrion has been abused, um, something in him doesn't fight back. Because I noticed, I've seen times where it's like you could have hit the person or you could have hit them back and he didn't. And I think that's probably because the person or the people that used to lay hands on him were his family. And a lot of times when people lay hands on you that you love, it creates this weird, I don't know, this weird fear around fighting people, because you're always supposed to, you were always reminded that you love the person, so you can't hurt them, you can't hit them like they hit you, like they hurt you. So I think eventually it becomes a thing where he doesn't even fight back, he just lets people beat up on him instead, and it just makes me sad. It just really makes me sad. Thank you, Highly Protected, for the super chat. Bondi, I need some sisterly love advice with the witchy edge, please help. I'm going through it, shaking my head, no one on my frequency around to talk to. Send me an email. Thank you for the super chat. I think I said thank you, Boho Barbie, for the super sticker. He keeps turning his back when he starts to fight. He cowers instead of getting more physical. And he freezes. I really do think it's a response from being abused, if you ask me. Like it's almost like I know I should fight back, but I can't. And he's physically in shape and shit. It's not like he, isn't able. So I be looking at it like, yeah, it's some type of like mental thing that goes on with Carrion, because every time people come at him and start hitting him, he never really hits back. Never. Like I see him like start to and then stop or something. It's hard to watch, especially with Milan, because I feel like Milan is doing this bitch thing where you pick on the weakest link. Just because you're feeling away, you're feeling insecure, you're feeling upset, and so you just start spewing like negative, angry, fucked up things to the weakest person in the room to make you feel better about being out of control in the moment, instead of taking a deep breath and going smoke and getting yourself together and calming the fuck down. You decide to take your angst out on Carrion like he's not a person or something. And now you're gonna sit here in front of us and act like it wasn't him. It wasn't you, it was him. Go to hell, Milan. So after he ran up on Carrion at the fashion show, Winnie, who is Milan and Anthony's friend, who's throwing this fashion show for charity for children, Winnie comes outside. Winnie was already outside waiting to interview them. They're basically turning this event that's already happening into a moment for the Bad Boys Club. Like that's what they're doing. They're turning this into a moment for y'all when really it doesn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not even like who cares about y'all? Like everything that they have been to is not really about them, but more so somebody adding them on to the situation to make it seem as if they're a big deal when really they're not. So it is just kind of annoying to me when people lose their shit for no reason. Winnie is trying to talk to Milan, and Milan is like, I'm so mad. He can talk to me. I fought for this dude. Like, getting yourself all upset. Like, what the fuck are you, like, what are you on right now, Milan? Because you're really upset for the person that's been doing most of the disrespecting. You're really bothered, even though Carrion isn't even giving you the same energy you're giving him. And so everything you're doing right now feels like some act to show you're tough. And I don't know why you continue to do this. I don't know why. It just doesn't make any sense in my mind as to why a 40, damn near 40-year-old man in tight ass pants everywhere he goes and little bitty t-shirts wants to be moving his arms around to fight people for no reason. You couldn't resolve it with a conversation, okay? Because you can't keep it a buck. You're not even keeping it real with yourself, Milan. You want to talk about, you run your mouth, but you don't keep it real, and you're not keeping it real with yourself. Because keeping it real would be you admitting that you were mad in the moment and decided to take out your frustrations on Carrion because he was the weakest person in the room to you. That would be keeping it a buck instead of trying to switch the narrative around and act like that man was doing to you what you did to him. Y'all, that's crazy as fuck to me when people do stuff like that. When they are actually the perpetrator and then they turn around and tell people that the other person that they victimized did that to them. Like, oh my God, nothing annoys me more. Okay, there are things, but Jesus, does that not piss me off? So, Lemuel, y'all know that's the executive producer that's always blurring his face out as if we don't know it's him, is asking Milan if he's all right. I need to know if you're okay. I need to know if you're all right. And like, what do you mean you need to know if he's okay, if he's all right? His thick ass is okay. His big brain, you know what I'm saying? Big head, small brain, having ass is okay. Okay. He is perfectly fine. He is just on one, and you doing all of this running behind and asking him how he's doing. I feel like it's only inflating his inflated sense of self even more. It's inflating his ego, all of these people running behind him trying to get him to calm down. Winnie starts to cry because Winnie is like, listen, I've been through hell and back to put this event together, and you out here acting a fool with no regard to me asking you to calm down in front of my fucking charity event. Are you serious? Yeah, he absolutely threw a temper tantrum, throwing, his feet up in the air like a fucking 5-year-old and creating fake drama so somebody can care about him and his leggings. Like, go to hell. Go to hell. And I feel like, Winnie, you don't need to ever think that Milan is your friend. If this is real, and I mean in a sense of you really didn't need for that drama to take place at your event and really were hoping that any altercation would take place before and after, but not at your event. If you really were feeling a way because you had done so much to put that event together, because it looked like it, like the electricity went off at one point, but the looks were beautiful. There were a few things that they had on up and down that runway that I thought was like something I would go and buy. So I was just kind of like, did you really come out here and ruin, like not ruin, but like act a fool outside of your friend's shit because you can't control yourself? Y'all, I'm at a point at 30, about to be 34 years old next month. Less than a month, I'll be 34. And I really feel like when people get so upset that they can't calm down and act accordingly, they need to take their fucking asses home because you are a child and you're not an adult. You can get upset, but you need to be able to calm yourself down and be able to listen to people instead of getting more and more and more upset and acting like it's cool. You are 40 years old. Like, I know a lot of y'all don't think that that should mean anything, but I do. I do. I'm sorry. Um, they go get their clothes for the fashion show. Moolah isn't happy. He's acting like a child. He's upset because they don't have any looks for him. And so they give him the options to pick out his looks, and he does. Y'all, Moolah just wants to have a fucking problem. Like, I don't know what his deal is, but he's a child to me too. Like, anytime somebody can't just suck it the fuck up and they have to like show everybody that their lip is sticking out and that they're upset, like, all right, dude, like you couldn't just pull it together. Like, it was still a fashion show, you still look nice, everybody still had a good time. You the only one after the fashion show with stank ass energy. Everybody talks about how Milan was wrong for the way he handled Carry On. Relly B feels like he is tired of Milan sneaking people because he was the second person that Milan snuck. And then Gutta says that Milan is too Martin Luther King for that shit. And I thought that was hilarious. Nigga, you too old for that. You too old for that. Um, it sounds like someone more fearful of what he'll do if he snaps than the pain he's currently enduring. And that's probably what it is, but it still makes me feel like it's a response to constantly being beat up on. Like, I don't know why, but that's what it feels like. 45-minute car ride and he was still mad. Exactly. Like, and what were you mad about? You were the one that said all the disrespectful shit. And it just so happens that we don't know who your parents are. So we can't talk to you about how fucked up your life was with them. Because, I mean, the fact that you're so immature at this age shows that somebody failed you along the way. But either way, like I said, y'all, the fashion show was nice, but I did not like that a lot. Like, most of the models' faces were blurred out. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with Zeus Network, but what is it? What is the deal? What is the deal with blurring everybody's faces out? Like, is your, I mean, you really need to raise the vibration of your shit if people don't want to be affiliated with it to the point that they'll do a whole fashion show, but they don't want their faces to be shown on your show at said fashion show. Like, that shit was crazy to me. Anyway, everyone walked. Mullah's mad because they didn't have anything put together for him. Curtis says we still look good, had a good time. Milan and Mullah commiserate about their bitch assness after because he was mad that they didn't have a good outfit for him, sitting up there soaking after. And then Milan is mad because he's still upset with Carry On for saying the things that he said to him. And he's upset that he even fought for him. It's like, you ain't really fight nobody for this man. Fucking stop. Okay. Anyway, Milan then says the thing that really made him mad was Carry On lying about him touching him. Like, that really bothered him. And I'm just like, okay, dude. Okay. We'll wait on it. We'll wait on, because Carry On could be lying, and that could be very upsetting. But ultimately, you said a whole bunch of shit before he got to that point. So I still don't care. They have a meeting about it because Relly B and them. I thought it was funny that Relly B and Anthony were talking to Carry On and were on Carry On's side. But then when they went in front of everybody, it became, y'all need to apologize to each other. And Carry On was like, okay, well, I see how we flip flopping, but that doesn't surprise me because once we get in front of the gay boys are going to defend the gay boys, so to speak. And because Carry On has not chosen a side, he feels as if, they just going to be like, fuck him when it comes all the way down to everybody being in a room together. Milan sat up there and act like he was the victim. Like, Carry On did everything to him. He's unbalanced. I don't know why he came at me like that. I was just trying to say that, it wasn't good for him to try to mess with the song. Like, just all of this bullshit, y'all. Bullshit. Like, everybody wasn't there. Like, they didn't see. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, nigga, we were there. We saw how you talked to that man. Like, stop it. Stop it. But nobody says anything. And so eventually, Carry On starts talking about everybody knows he's big brother. I don't know what the fuck that means. And then that's when Relly B was like, nobody runs anybody in this bitch. And what is going on? I don't know what's going on in the comments. But anyway, I don't know what y'all talking about in these comments. But anyway, moving on. Carry On ran up. Carry On ran up and stopped. I was like, why are you running up and stopping? Fucking hit him. Like, I don't know what that's about. And so then they square up, and it looks like Carry On's gonna get his ass beat because once again he's gonna let Milan, run off and hit him, and he's not gonna do anything. And he's just gonna eat all the licks. I don't know why. Like, you're not Pac-Man, like, why are you eating licks? Like, this shit's not fun. But next week, Jonathan comes into the house, and something tells me there's going to be some fucking balancing going on. Okay. So there's that. Anyway, y'all, that was Bad Boys LA. So we're going to go ahead and move on to Black Ink Crew, and it won't be long because it was not much. But before I move on, y'all know what I need for y'all to do for me. Gonna be my victim, do it for y'all. Twerk for y'all. Nigga, they say Milan pussy pocket is a mold of his butthole. Wonder how Moolah and Curtis will feel when they find out, since he gives them one on next episode. I saw that. That shit is hilarious. I wonder what he's gonna feel. Is he gonna feel emasculated? What's gonna happen, girl? Look, whatever. I can't wait. But let's get into Black Ink Crew. Y'all, Donna was online talking. Alex and Tati are fucking, I guess. Now, in real life. in present day versus on a reality show where Big Mama and Alex are still together. The fact that he calls her Big Mama grosses me out on so many levels. Sir, where's your mom? Go talk to her, get some therapy. Find a woman that is not your mother. Find a woman that is an equal partner that you can be in a relationship with, that doesn't parent you or put her hands on you. Donna sat up there and said that they bullied Alex into the narrative that he was being abused by Donna so that they can kick Donna off the show, I guess. Donna, we were watching the show. The last time I saw you get into it with Tati, you were throwing shit at her for no reason. You want me to believe that you don't put your hands on Alex when he doesn't do what you want him to do, or when, he upsets, when he upsets you? You want me to believe that you don't be putting your big ass body all over him and beating on him and shit? Girl, I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a second, because we've seen how you handle yourself on the show. And that's the thing that aggravates me. You talking all of this shit like you haven't been problematic, like you haven't been abusive, like you haven't been volatile. Like you thought that it was okay for you to throw apples and oranges and shit at Tati's head. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, y'all, she could have gave that girl a concussion, anything. Could have hit her in a boob. Like, anything could have happened. All because what? What exactly were you upset about? Because Tati wasn't going along with whatever you wanted her to do. Like, she's not a fucking adult or something. Donna, you have issues. You have control issues. And when people don't do what you want them to do, you think it's okay for you to put your body and your hands and all of that on people. We have seen you do that over and over again. So I really don't want to hear how the show fucked you over because the production team wasn't behind you and you don't know what you did to them because you were so professional on set and always showed up and showed out, and the ratings have been down since you left. Girl, the ratings were down. The ratings have been down. The ratings have been down since COVID. The ratings have been down because there ain't shit going on this show that's coming off real anymore. Even when you were on the show, the only reason that people were probably watching the show more when you were on it is because you were always fighting somebody, and people come to VH1 on a Monday night to watch motherfuckers fight. Usually, it might as well be WWE. Okay? But yes, Donna is toxic. You don't take any accountability, and we watch you treat people like shit and get chance after chance after chance and do nothing with the opportunity that you were given. And now you're back on the show and continuing to talk shit about everybody while you're still collecting a check, I'm guessing, since you were in the confessional. If you don't see at some point that it's a little bit of you, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, girl. I don't. I don't. Okay. So Ted takes C's Puma and Spider to Milwaukee because C's was bitching about Ted opening up a shop in Milwaukee. So guess what he did? He opened up a shop in Milwaukee. And so we're there for the grand opening of said, Milwaukee, Black Ink Crew. We'll see how long it stays open. Meanwhile, Tati is managing Brooklyn, and Rock suggests they play hooky. Tati's down for it. She might be going to jail. Don't know, next time she might be able to play hooky, so she going. They leave the apprentices, 2 tattoo artists, that one guy with the big teeth and the other one black girl that we don't hear a lot from, leave them in a shop and get on a bus to go to a wine tasting. And then Alex surprises everybody with the big Dundada. And Donna comes in, oh my God, I miss you, fake hoes. And I'm just like, I mean, I guess you think you're being real, Donna? Like, you think you're being real, but what you don't understand is you know what it is, because you was willing to be fake and be on the show and do all of the shit that everybody was doing on the show as long as they had your ass on there. As soon as they decided they didn't want you on their show anymore, now the show is lame and it's so toxic, and you wish everybody would just see how much better your life is since you're not on the show. Yet here you are popping up on the fucking show. Like, girl, you look mad. And honestly, I feel like you are putting Alex in a position where you're making Alex feel bad about the fact that he's still on the show, even though Alex has a son to take care of. But you're making him feel bad because he's still on the show. So he's trying to do shit like talk about you, bring you on the show himself, like bringing you in on it. He probably talked to them and everything and had them, bring you on for this little trip since the other guys weren't there. All for you probably to, abuse the shit out of that man. And so he probably didn't want to be with you no more. And then here comes Stati. Okay, with open legs. Okay. That's fucked up. But honestly, I feel like when you fucked up to the people that you friends with, I don't know why you expect them not to be fucked up to you. Y'all are fucked up people. That's why y'all was friends. Birds of a feather flocking together. And now you mad that they doing you the way you do them. Okay, and let's not forget, Donna, you got with Alex on some messy shit. You know what I mean? You got with Alex on some messy shit. But Tati will always get what's coming to her because she's sloppy. Um, just saying, I don't think that makes Tati or Alex, much better people or anything, but I can't stand that Donna doesn't take accountability. If you want to take yourself out of a situation, take yourself out of a situation, but walk away with the grown woman mindset of understanding your part in the toxicity. That way, when you move to a different space, toxicity won't follow you. But because you think it's everybody else but you, it's going to continue to follow you. Tati didn't know how to feel when she got on the bus since the last time they saw each other. She was throwing apples and oranges and shit at her. Alex says that he's tired of balancing his work and his home life, and he wants it to be all together. He needs them to practice the equanimity. And I just kind of feel like in adult world, people don't work with their spouses. So you gonna need to learn how to balance that shit anyway. Okay, fuck out of here. Donna says that she's happy to get away from their toxicity, and Bay reminds her that she's the one that was toxic. She wonders if she forgot about that. Donna says it's nice to not have to work with people who hate on you every day, and she wakes up happy, praising God. And Bay said, "Then why are you still talking about the same shit?" I said, "Thank you, Bay. Thank you." I was very appreciative of Bay keeping it a buck with Donna, because at the end of the day, if they was offering you a paycheck to keep making a fool of yourself, you would. You absolutely would, which is why you're here. So don't sit in front of everybody else and talk down on them and try to shame them for still being a part of the toxicity and getting the check that you wish you was still getting. Girl down, and you're right. Babe plans on Tati getting fucked up, just off rip. So later on, when they have to call EMS because Tati is once again fucked up, she's not surprised, okay? But it was scary because it didn't look like a regular drunk situation. And then we find out later on that not only is Tati hypoglycemic, but she only has one kidney, and she thought it was wise to not eat before she spent most of the day at the winery drinking wine. I do think Tati needs to learn how to do piercings or something else at the shop so she can be more value. I do. I would have done that. Just to have something else to do there, another avenue to make money. Because sometimes you don't have to do death shit, and you can, do a piercing or two and get you a little extra money. But Donna, I'm gonna need for you. I'm sorry, not Donna. Tati, I'm gonna need for you to learn how to handle your liquor. You getting too old. Every time you get drunk, or decide to go out and drink, you passed out, throwing up, having somebody holding up your hair and shit. I'm gonna need for you to get that together, for real. Like I get it. Like, listen, every once in a while, girl, you do too much, you ain't eat enough before, and you get a little bit too fucked up and get sick. But every time we go somewhere, you getting so fucked up that somebody got to be holding your hair so you don't throw up on it. You need to do better. Tati, listen. I ain't said it, but I was wondering because somebody said that's not no alcohol. That's not no alcohol situation. I heard somebody say it. Somebody was telling the truth in the moment, and they didn't cut the mic. But I heard somebody say that ain't just no alcohol. And y'all you think it's coke. I was wondering if it was a downer. Because to me, a upper would have had her doing a little bit more. That downer shit will have you nodding. And her ass was nodding. So I was just like, Tati. Oh, girl. Tati facing 20 plus years on traffic, and she gonna coke out drunk. I was like, girl, you're gonna get in trouble. You need to get yourself together. Like, do what's legal, my girl. God. But she swore up and down it was because she got one kidney and didn't eat. Well, one kidney, she shouldn't be drinking like that. Like, girl, she gonna fuck her little body up. Anyway, look, Tati, you can do as much yoga as you want to, girl. But if you fuck up the one kidney you got left, ain't much it's gonna do for you, girl. Anyway, y'all, Breezy hits C's up and tells him that there is nobody, and I mean no one, sir, in his Atlanta shop. And it's because everybody has decided to go to a tattoo convention that C's told them not to go to. He personally has a relationship with the owner of the convention and told the owner of the convention, I'm tired of y'all treating us black artists like shit. putting us in terrible spots. Just move us. And the man said it would make the other artists, who are mostly white, feel away. So because of that, he said Black Ink is no longer involved in this tattoo convention. Well, Black Ink Atlanta decided to leave the shop empty so they could go to said convention. So in response, C's then fires everybody, and he brings in, the folks from the other shop to the Atlanta shop until they can find more people. The Milwaukee opening actually went well. C's for some reason thought there were no Black people in Milwaukee, so Ted spent the whole day showing him the hood parts, at least the nice hood parts. We ride bikes and we got a nice little chicken spot. You know what I mean? Like, it's nice in here. It looks clean. It's giving recent upscale Black people opening businesses. You know what I'm saying? It's giving the Huntsville vibe. It's giving the Atlanta vibe. But he always saw it as like a small town. I'm like, son, Milwaukee is not a small town. Everywhere is not New York, but Milwaukee is not a small town. Like, it's not a big city like New York, but it ain't no fucking small town. Like, I was just like, sir, you're doing too much. But ultimately, the grand opening was a great success. And Ted wanted that to show C's that he can be an actor and also work at Black Ink at the same time. And C seems to be happy with it. The shop seemed nice. It all went well. We go to Atlanta. Alex, Spider, and Bay go to Atlanta to help C's with the Atlanta shop. Rock and Crystal said that Crystal got attacked by their dog on the ride up there. So they drove 8 hours from Virginia all the way back to New Jersey. And then we saw them on social media later on tattooing. So we know that was a lie. So C said if they don't get their asses back down here to Atlanta in 24 hours, their asses are going to be fired too. Okay. C is upper, but mixed with downers is just like taking Benadryl and drinking liquor. Don't mind me, y'all, for knowing this. Thank you for the information, and I do understand that makeup. Tati finds out at the end of the episode that her case has been settled and she doesn't have to do any jail time, and she cries like a fucking baby. And honestly, I felt the relief through the camera. And I felt so good for her, even though I feel like, Tati, please get your shit together and stop putting yourself in situations like this. I absolutely felt that way, but I also felt like I was happy that she was able to get out of it without jail time. Brittany Woods lies. Thank you, Karen, for the super chat. I have not watched the show this season at all. Your reviews are enough. Have you noticed that everything Duchess said about the show, about this show one by one, has been proven to be true? Sky, Caesar, Donna, Kid, all have gotten their just due. Yeah. No, I remember when she did the commentary, when she did the Breakfast Club interview. I did a whole video about that on my other channel. I'm gonna have to upload that video over here so y'all can see it. Y'all, I need the extra money on my channel this month anyway, so I'm gonna just go ahead and do that. Upload some things before the month is over so that I can, because it's been a little slow this month, girl. YouTube will be up and down on your pussies. All right. So thank you so much, Karen, for the super chat. I really do appreciate y'all when y'all do that for me. Thank you. So let's go ahead and move on to Black Ink Crew Compton. Y'all, when is KP gonna completely disappear from the show? Isn't that what we're waiting on? Like, slide him out. Bring Kat and her people in. I guess this is a transitional period, but can y'all stop? Because nobody cares. Oh, the lies, Rock and Crystal. Yes. Yes, absolutely. But we knew that. We knew that because she did nothing besides act the fool and fight. Same thing with Donna. Duchess was telling the truth. She lost me with the lying on Donna. Oh, yeah. She lied on Donna. And then she also started to act a fool, like to me. Like you started to do things that were you acting crazy a little bit because you're in a situation that's volatile. And you know how when you're the only person that makes sense, it can then stress you the fuck out. So I understand where she was coming from. I just felt like she needed to also take responsibility for her part in the things that happened. In her own energy. And she did. When she removed herself from that situation, that is when Duchess took responsibility for her fucking self. Okay. And so, I'm glad that she did that. And she seems to be really successful right now. I'm hearing her name and, in different places and stuff now. So good for Duchess. But I think she had to grow up out of that situation as well. But it's on my other channel, but I'm going to upload it over here. So I can make the money off it on this channel. Um, shit. I'm gonna do it after I'm done doing this because I would have to like log out and this would be a whole situation. Anyway, y'all, so let's move on to Black Ink Crew Compton. All right. Can y'all like the video for me? So light me up. Light me up. Come on now, light me up. Time to give aggressive lesbian vibes though. Like how they said Portia was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So funny. Um, Duchess lost me when she tried to jump Alex. When did she try to jump Alex? I missed that part. Duchess got the clout she wanted, but it didn't work in her favor. She could have pulled a Cardi B by using the platform for success and then leave, but she let the bad reputation drag out. She stayed longer than she needed to, for sure. But I'm gonna re-upload that video because I don't even remember what I said. Y'all know she hit me up like, I said some fucked up shit, but it helped her grow. And she didn't expound upon that. So ever since she said it, I've been wondering what I said that made her feel like that. But either way, I'm gonna repost it because whatever I said that shit. So I'm gonna repost it. Maybe I feel differently now. I don't know. That was like 2018, 2019. But yes, y'all, Black Ink Crew Compton. So Kat wants to see how Nessie vibes with her team because she's had people come on in the past that weren't exactly good for the vibe. So she wants to make sure she's a good fit before she becomes a permanent artist at Enigma. So Voodoo does a photo shoot for her 30th birthday and she's showing her lingerie line. Y'all, every time I see Voodoo, I just kind of be like, girl, why you did that to your face? Like, I get you don't want to look like your mom anymore, but the nose job is just so fucking noticeable. It's just like, why? I just felt like she was so pretty. And it's just now I'm like looking at her face, like, just noticing that something's missing. But either way, she FaceTimes with Nessie, who tells her about her working with Kat now. And Nessie wants to celebrate Voodoo's 30th birthday because Voodoo has never had a birthday before because she grew up in a cult. Y'all, everybody outside riding their bikes. I want to go ride my bike. What time is it? It's 6. Child, I'm going to ride my bike tomorrow. Maybe I'll ride my bike in the morning before I go get my massage. But anyway, yes, Voodoo looks like a cartoon character or something. The nose job made her very anime. And I guess that's what she wanted. But KP's shop is still here. I don't know why. Alana comes in with her license, and I'm like, so for this whole time you haven't, girl, listen. First, y'all ain't got the shop license, and now we got artists in here with no license. Like y'all let Nessie go, kept Alana, and Lana didn't even have her license. Girl, bye. Anyway, so KP shop still here. Alana comes in with her license, and then they talk about Star leaving, and the food truck lady calls her young-minded and old at the same time. And KP was like, no, she young, like don't do her like that. She young. And they have new people. And to me, that just speaks on the food truck lady being immature as fuck. Because I'm trying to understand why you getting into it with all of these young people with all, she's got mad venom and shit. Like real pick me. I'm about to jump in front of a bullet for a nigga I ain't fucking type energy. Like I want you to like slow down, calm down, chill out, sit back. And y'all be thinking that shit cute, for y'all to be going so hard for men that y'all ain't fucking with like that. But I just kind of feel like you made a fool of you. Tell me why. Tell me why. You made a fool of me. Tell me why. She making a fool of herself. Okay. Hold up. What's that? Hold up. Destiny is on. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. The girls are in my DMs and they have been blowing up my DMs a little bit. So I wanted to see if there was anything I needed to see. Yes, no, I don't like the food truck lady, y'all. I'm sorry. I wish she would give me a reason to like her. I wish she would give me a reason to like her. But the way she went, first of all, you threw Star under the bus on some stupid shit, talking about she was going meet with Barbie. Bitch, you went met with Barbie. You went hard for Barbie. Like, I'm sorry, not she went hard for Barbie. Y'all know what I'm saying. Like, I'm just the food truck lady goes way too hard on people. And I don't see her doing anything in the shop. So, first of all, placement. Why are you here? First of all. Second of all, You seem older than a lot of people in the shop. What's that about? 3, the ass shots. Girl, why? You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of things about her that, just I'm just like raising eyebrows and what's this about? And why are you like this? And why are you saying that? And why are you not seeing these niggas is crazy? Like, it's just real. Why are you not seeing these niggas is crazy? I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. But anyway, so they have new people coming into the shop. Alana gets a call from her prison boo. And y'all, when she walks outside to go and talk on the phone with him, Tim says, damn, she act like she was about to go take her clothes off. And I was like, and this is what I mean when I say that something be wrong with people, and like it's in the little smallest comments that they make. And for me, I hear the like that little small comment, and then I think about the string to the huge problematic bubble in their mind that comment is coming from, that comment stems from. Why are you thinking about her taking her clothes off right now because her dude came on the phone? Like that wasn't even the energy it gave. But I guess when she ran to go talk to him, that's like, oh, she was running to go fuck him. Like, what? Like his mentality is just really ignorant. And he says things that to me, it tells on his mentality. Like it shows me who he is because he says these things in moments where you're like, what the fuck is we even talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Anyway, y'all. So Tim and KP boyfriends, you already know that. That's why I'm like, why are you thinking about this woman taking her clothes off? Why aren't you worrying about KP taking his clothes off? Like, he doesn't have any good news for her. His case is still in limbo and he gets emotional about it. So it was really just showcasing how when you got a man in prison, it's hard and it hurts for you and it hurts for them. And she's wondering if it's even a good decision for her to be trying to be in a relationship with somebody that she can't build anything with. And I'm like, girl, I hope your mama just lets you make your own fucked up decisions. Because if she try to give you any advice that makes sense, you're gonna argue her down and stay with the nigga in prison. So I'ma just, if I was her mama, I would just keep my distance. How you doing? You need anything? I love you. What's going on? But don't give her no advice if she don't ask for it, because she not gonna listen. She gonna run in the opposite direction because she want to be hard-headed for whatever reason, girl. I don't know. But Alana gives me, even if my mom gives me solid good advice, I am going to ignore it because I want to be anti. So y'all, Kat talks about putting work into Eric Tans, her ex-artist. He was an apprentice. He was hanging around. Kat saw a lot of herself in him, referred to him as her little brother. Everybody took turns helping him learn how to tattoo, all for him to start working there, okay? And then right before the month was up and he had to pay booth rental, he left like a thief in the fucking night. In the middle of the night, came in, took all his shit and left. Then after he played everybody, he's trying to get in contact with Kat, blowing her phone up, and she's not really trying to talk to him because of the way he did her. Okay. And then she tattoos a dog on one of the clients' face. I forgot to tell y'all that Yin Yang twins got tatted in Atlanta. Y'all, that was my favorite Yin Yang twin that got tatted on Black Ink Crew New York. Y'all know that? Y'all, I love D-Rock. Uh-huh. He's just always the one in the videos that I be okay, Shawty crunk in a club wide open. So much they call a Billy Ocean. Like an 18 wheeler. That whole fine but killer, she leaking. She soaking wet. She leaking. She soaking wet. Shake it like a salt. Shake it like a. Don't even get me started. I love Yang Yang Twins, y'all. That's my era. Bedroom boom, all between the sheets, baby. Let me drive you crazy. I bet it will be booming for you. Boom, 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 boom. That's my shit. Oh my God. Listen, baby, sometimes I know I be playing, but set aside the bullshit. I'm a grown ass man. Want to understand that I love to hit it from the back. I put your ass in the book, screaming, shorty, what's up? Is you know what? What? God, I'm tripping on the butt nuts. Reaching ahead, your eyes begin to roll in the back of your head. Turn me on because it sounds like you're singing, saying my name constantly. Can you keep fucking me? At it long as you keep loving me. Look, I'm gonna stop, but that's my shit. Okay, listen. No, not whisper in your ear, not that one. Little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something that you might like to hear. You got a sex ass body and your ass looks soft. Mighty if I touch it to see if it's all. I don't gonna say it, let's just say I can. I ain't known to be a real nasty man, but you know I didn't close mouth don't get bad, so I don't mind it. You heard what I said. We need to make our way to the bed so you can know you. Look, all in the butt. Listen. I'm gonna stop because I'm trying not to curse. All right. But yeah, y'all, that was cute. Anyway, Voodoo has her birthday party. She never had one, grew up in a cult. Nessie tells them about working at Enigma. Yay, yay, yay. They celebrate Voodoo. You know, happy birthday to her. Alana is throwing a puff and paint. Super cute. I want to go. Her mom shows up to support her, even though she didn't tell her mom about the event. Tim and KP also show up to support her, and everybody was in a weed-like trance as they were painting. It was lovely. I was like, oh my God, I want to go. Lemire tells Barbie and Ken that he can't do the shop right now because Danielle asked for him to stay home and help her with these fucking kids because he has another job already with the food truck. I mean, with the ice cream truck or whatever. Not the ice cream truck, y'all. Y'all know Happy Ice. His Happy Ice truck does well. Focus on that shit, okay? Barbie comes over to get tatted by Nessie at Cat Shop and Enigma, and they bond over being, new mothers. And then Eric slash Chance walks in, and Kat says that, listen, I was trying to call you for an appointment so you can come and talk to me, and you wasn't trying to come talk to me. Now you're gonna walk up here while I got a client expecting me to come and talk to you. I don't have time for you. Okay, he gonna keep talking about, well, you said that, it was Lil Bro when you was big sis. She said, stop throwing that shit in my face, because right now, if you really felt like that about us, you would have never left us high and dry the way you did. Okay, because I'm really feeling a way about the way you handled me, and you sitting up here acting like I have no reason to feel how I feel. He came in there with this sense of entitlement, like, I won't come. He never said he wanted to come back to work with her, but he was like, if I come back, then I'm not gonna be able to stay for like a long time. It's like, what are you doing here? Like, are you here because the cameras are here? Tam moving like he on drugs. Absolutely. Absolutely moving like he on drugs. And if I was her, I would not let him come back into my building. She's sitting up there talking about, I'll call you. I would have been like, sir, get the fuck out of my building. Sir, get him the fuck get him the fuck out of my building. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Get him the fuck out of my building. Security. Get him out of my building. Because you're not about to come in here after you did me like that, after we put all of that effort into you. And see, here's the thing. Y'all got to stop ignoring when niggas ain't shit. Because to me, the way Tam came in there, Tan, whatever his name is, the way he came in there, I feel like, so y'all didn't see signs of this nigga being like this that whole time that he was coming and working and apprenticing for y'all. He wasn't acting like this in no type of capacity. All right. Get him the fuck away from me right now. All right, y'all. I'm about to go. I'm about to go. Okay, because that's everything. I'm going to come back. Just give me like 5 minutes, but I'm gonna come back so we can talk about the interview with Destiny. And you guys can tell me, ask me questions, what y'all want to know, how y'all feel. We'll talk about it. All right, so I'm come right back. See y'all in a few.